start, go buy more money. Can I hear y'all say more money? Alright, so, well, first of all, I'd like to thank all y'all for coming out here. You know, it's very rare when everybody comes out and supports the community. And, you know, I just like to thank all y'all. And I'd like to thank Kurt, Gabe, Jesslyn, Alexis, Tim for showing me what this is all about. And I just got done running, so I just ran all the way across, you know. It was way back there. All right. Awesome. So, I'll be performing a poem I wrote about a time in my life that doesn't define me, but makes me better. A time in my life that brought me standing here today to perform. A time in my life that taught me a very valuable lesson. This is a poem I wrote called Super Lit. In my life, there have been many obstacles I've had to get through, many barriers I've had to cross. I spent most of mine failing to cross them because I was super lit. And if you don't know what that means, lit is the concept of being really, really high off the really, really dangerous drug called crystal methamphetamine. It was 2 years ago when I met a girl on the east side of Riverside who asked if I wanted to get super lit. And so that's how it all started. Like I was the poster child for a crystal meth commercial that went something like this. Are you bored? Have you ever felt like there's too much time in the day and there's not enough to do it? Do you live in a high crime area and wonder how that gutter feels like? Have you ever wanted to smoke half the periodic table and stay away from weeds? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, you might want to try methamphetamine. Crystal meth can do a lot for your problems, like add to them and make the ones you already have worse. Meth will give you energy, phony courage, false strength, both mental and physical. Make you numb, which means you literally feel no emotions at all, and allow you to stay up for extremely long periods of time, like staying up for 2 whole weeks at a time without needing a single minute of sleep. And let me tell you, 14 days is a really long time without dreaming, without feeling the back of your eyelids. The side effects include headaches, hypertension, paranoia, psychosis, numbness, stomach cramps, ruined relationships, self-implosion, and abuse. And I not only abused myself, but I also lost myself. I forgot who I was. And it's not just drugs, but pretty girls that are my weakness. I remember when she asked if I wanted to get super lit. And I thought I knew what it meant until I took my first hit. Within seconds, I felt on top of the world, like there wasn't anything I couldn't do. But when that feeling started to fade, and I felt the crash that was to follow, I didn't want to deal with the sweating through withdrawal, so I would get high again. Because who wants to feel powerless when you can feel like Superman? So I spent my day super lit. And that isn't even the half of it. People I knew barely recognized me anymore. I looked in the mirror and couldn't even recognize myself. I began pushing people away, especially those who reminded me of who I used to be, because I was lost, trying to cross that bridge back to who I used to be, away from the mess I had created. I look back on the pictures of time from 2 years ago, and I see the eyes of a man I don't recognize. A man who spent too many days wide awake getting lost in periodic table smoke clouds, and I'm left wondering if I saw these side effects coming. They must not have been printed on the label because I missed all of this. Lots of drugs have side effects, but at least you know what they are when they list them off at supersonic speed at the end of a 30-second spot on TV. And finally, I can say that at this point in my life, I am not lit anymore on anything. And I feel in sleep more than I have ever been, like I'm catching up on 2 years of sleeplessness, side effects, and the emotions I never felt because I was numb. And though I'm not there yet, I'm working more a little each day to face the nightmares I have when I close my eyes. And with each night, I'm learning to find dreams in sleep I once was too scared to have while I went through life super lit. Instead of trying to face all of this like the man in the mirror who I'm just now starting to recognize again, a man who I am just now starting to appreciate, regardless of the cracks I see in the reflection. They are mine, they are me, and they are what remind me of a time when I almost lost myself and nearly missed out on living the life I was always meant to have. And once again, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for coming out here and supporting, because every voice matters. Can I hear you say more money? More money!